Hello, and welcome to the Project's Relax Talk. I am your host, Smokey, and of course, joining with me, as always, my co-host, Spooge.
Yo! My intro.
Alright. Okay.
My voice had a crack there and ruin it, but
uh, yeah, there'll be other opportunities.
yeah.
Alright, so, for this, I'm just gonna get into it. This is gonna be the extra relaxed episode. Because
Extra relaxed.
I, uh, I, I'm not talking about Rittenhouse. Just not going to do it.
hmm
I already know I have a very controversial opinion on that.
On what?
On Rittenhouse.
What? On
That
I don't know
I'm
what
not
that
gonna get
is.
into it. If you don't understand, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I
Okay.
say Rittenhouse, you don't need to fucking get into it.
Okay.
All right, so that's that, and that's literally like the only thing that's happening in the news right now, and it's obviously not that important.
Yes.
I mean, it is in an extent, but I'm not getting into it. I'm not fucking getting into it, damn it.
Now we're relaxing. And
Yeah,
so
we're
tuck in,
relaxing. We're
tuck in,
relaxing.
tuck into your beds. Tuck your dicks into your butt
Yeah,
cheeks.
yeah. Load a nice little load a nice little bowl. Maybe roll a little
Indica,
spliff.
specifically indica.
Yes, some indica. Yes, a nice
Yeah.
little indica, just to relax your eyes and fall asleep.
Yes. Because
Okay.
that will might we might be boring.
Very boring.
But at least you'll get some sleep out of it.
Yeah, of
Give a
course.
like if you slept if you had a nice sleep after this.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Give a like if this put you to sleep. All right, so
So what do we want to touch on first?
well, the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition came out.
Ooh.
Let's start there, cause that is a hot dumpster fire.
And I'll definitely
Apparently,
let you
it's
take the lead
garbage.
on that. Yeah.
Apparently,
I I
there's
can't
so.
compare it. I
Apparently,
can't really
when
compare it.
apparently I've
Mhm.
even seen it. It rains so fucking hard, you can't see a goddamn thing. Like it's like it because and it's fucking annoying as fuck because the rain's not part of the environment. It's like there's a filter over the screen for the rain
Mhm.
effect. It's very
This
fucking
is like
lazy because it doesn't like if you're on over water, it doesn't it's weird. Like it doesn't come over the water. Like it doesn't show on the water at all.
Mhm.
It's very fucking weird.
I'm looking up a video of it.
It is so it's eye straining, dude. Like I couldn't fuck I could not play that I could not play that for long. It's
Oh, good.
it
This has a comparison.
yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, it is a fucking nightmare, dude. I'm definitely glad I didn't fucking buy that. I was kind of like, ooh, yeah, it looks nice, GTA 5 controls, but no, nah, I'm good. If it's a pain in the ass to play, nah. There's a ton of graphical glitches besides that, but that's the main one. If it fucking rains too hard,
Oh,
no, no
snap.
thank you. Yeah.
All of them are like in a grid pattern too.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's the old one. No wait, this is the old one. Oh, the old one looks nice.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. The old version looks better. I don't see how they managed to do that. Like they fucked that up so hard, dude.
Definitive edition. Oh, they're comparing like the shooting the water too. Weird.
Oh well, I know there's a lot of I know that there's a lot of graphical there.
Oh,
Apparently there's
okay. They're like they added things that made it look worse. Like they added more details, but it actually makes it look worse because it's like I don't know the
yeah
bullet
they,
versus water thing. I'm looking at the comparison. It's actually super hilarious.
yeah it's I gotta say that they should have went with more of a cartoonish look, but they sort of made the environments realistic, but everything else looked cartoony, which makes it
Mhm.
clash very badly. And apparently the Switch port is just unplayable. It's just unacceptable. Which I was
There's like
really
a
upset.
slow ripple effect. I'll send you a pic.
Which I was
And it's
really
really
upset
bad.
because this is I think this is the first. No, they had GTA Chinatown on the DS. So yeah, this is like the second time GTA's been on the Switch and they fuck it up. Oh
Mhm.
God! Oh my God!
It slowly expands out of there, like after like a little bit after you shot it. It's like really bad.
That is fucking terrible. I didn't even see that. Like that that looks. Oh dude, that looks awful.
Like before, there was like it was very minimalistic. You just shot it. There's just like a little splash and like some bubbles, real
Yeah,
quick.
I'm so
It
glad
looked
that
looked a lot better.
you know what? We're playing the fucking originals, dude. We're gonna do original Let's
Definitely.
Plays. That
You'll be doing the driving in that.
that's fine. That's
Or
fine.
else we'll never get anywhere.
That is completely fine. Which yeah, I think the driving you're thinking about is in GTA 4, which is different than in these games. But we'll find out.
Okay.
there will be one episode where you have to play on your own.
I mean, you've seen me drive in five, and the driving in five isn't even that bad.
I mean, driving in 5 takes kind of a lot of practice, and it's not like you have enough. It's not like you play it enough to be very
No, definitely not.
like it for a casual player. It's easy to pick up on, but it you still need in order to pull off some of the maneuvers. You definitely need some practice. I've
I
seen
mean, I,
I
I feel I
watched the
feel like
videos
in
on
GTA
YouTube.
5,
I
I'm
see
just.
what fucking insane stunts people can do now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
So
think I'm just too reckless.
oh yeah, that too. Like just disregard for any safety whatsoever.
Yeah. Is that the garage?
Uh,
I don't know.
but
But
yeah,
anyway,
that is. But yeah, that's Grand Theft Auto. Um.
bullets versus glass. Wait.
Oh, good lord.
There's some pretty decent comparisons on YouTube. I'm
Yeah,
finding
yeah.
it. Just if you
Oh,
like.
they're going hard on it, and for good reason. Like it's unacceptable. It is unacceptable, or I wouldn't be mentioning it.
Side ones don't react to bullets in the old one. Only the front would break. Let's see in Ninja Definitive.
But
Before it only took two bullets, now it takes four bullets to break the window, and it's a really shitty. Oh, it just fucking vanishes. It doesn't even shatter like in the old ones. It just vanishes. How did they fuck that up?
oh shit! Oh god, that's so goddamn cheap. Oh
And
no,
the rest has not changed. They didn't even add that to make it like the any of the other windows breaking either.
that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
God damn.
That's so goddamn lazy.
Car versus chainsaw.
Well,
You chainsaw cars?
yeah, you can chainsaw. You can in In Grand Theft Auto Vice City, there's literally an episode where you gotta take a hammer and beat a car to blackmail a lawyer.
Ah.
Oh no!
Hatch
What the
parts
fuck?
fall in the old one.
Ah
Doesn't look too
shit!
bad. Oh god, here comes the definitive one. And oh, the parts just teleport away. Oh my god! They literally are just teleporting and like flapping away. It's really weird. Oh, and that one's just is floating. He chainsawed the door and the door just started floating away. Oh, oh, okay, that wasn't me. I thought my thing died. Yeah, definitely look up. I don't know how to pronounce that. ENXGMA is the channel, and their GTA San Andreas original versus remastered. They got the best comparisons. Best quality. Cuts to the chase. No filler. Just in case we're still recording, I mean, my only experience has been with five, as I said. So I'm just kind of going on what I'm looking at here.
You did so well. Uh, uh, yeah, my alarm went off. My bad.
Oh, you're all good.
I got to
But
put.
anyway,
Yeah, your only experience is with GTA 5 mostly. We did play a little bit of GTA 4. That's why I say that's the driving that you think that's probably jank for you.
yeah, I just remember not getting like 5 feet in a car and just getting stuck instantly.
To be honest, it's hard for like I definitely need to like reacclimate myself because Grand Theft Auto 4's driving so much more grounded than GTA 5's because they definitely added a lot more liberty to GTA 5's driving. Like you can literally flip your car
Hmm.
with just rocking the stick back and forth. So you can't do that in 4.
Hmm.
But yeah, that is Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
what
you
else?
recently, you recently, I believe, because you pre-ordered, right? Didn't you pre-order something?
Oh, yeah. Let's get into this. Let's fucking yes. I fucking pre-ordered the double pack for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl from Best Buy. They took them. This is why I pre-order. So they will take the money when I have the fucking money. That's the whole point
Hmm.
in pre-ordering. I have the money now. Let me just purchase it now. That way, when it comes out, it will fucking be there for me.
Hmm.
Well, I should have saw this as a warning, but like a week ago, I got a fucking I got an
Hmm.
email from them saying that I should review my my order information to make sure everything was still correct because they were about to process the payment. It's like, the fuck are they talking about? Process the payment. Uh, they took the money already. Like, I would have the money in my bank account if they didn't, because I would have adamantly made sure that it was there.
Hmm.
So I thought nothing of it, and literally like 3 days ago, I think, is when it happened. Uh,
Hmm.
I was doing my I was And what sucks is that I was fucking working. I was working well when this happened. Like, and you know, my job requires me to be in a specific mindset for me to be able to do my job.
Oh,
So,
mm.
out of nowhere, I get a fucking email on my phone stating that my payment didn't go through, that I need to change or update my payment information.
Ah.
Apparently, the money just fucking disappeared that they took. Like, it's just gone. And now $128 is poof. I have no fucking legal recourse to do anything about it. Uh, Except take them to civil court, but that's $75 that I don't fucking have. And it's
Mhm.
not like a lawyer's gonna fucking help me go to fucking civil court. That's just not gonna fucking happen. So it's
Did
probably
you
gonna
did you
be,
buy both versions?
yeah. I bought both versions. I bought both.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I bought the double
Makes more
pack,
sense. Okay.
and yeah. Now I have to spend another, which I'm probably not gonna get the fucking double pack now, which I'm really upset because I wanted the fucking double pack, and I
Mhm.
have to get on double time in getting. I have to at least get one of the versions before fucking February now,
Mhm.
because they have a pre-order purchase bonus of the fucking platinum outfits if you want to fucking get those in game, and I fucking want to get those in the game,
Mhm.
which is really fucking annoying because I don't think you can get them until you unlock the mystery gift, which, if it's anything like the originals, you don't unlock the mystery gift function until like 2 hours into the fucking game. So
Mhm. Bastards.
it's very meaningless. I'm more upset that I'm out $128. Like, I'm just,
Yeah, you got robbed.
yeah, I literally got fucking robbed, and there's literally nothing I can do because it's not like it's not a federal crime, because they didn't get me for over $500. So it's a civil
Mhm.
case,
Eesh.
which is bullshit. That's what the fuck I hate. It's a corporation, but corporation is treated, they are given the basic human rights like me and you, so I have to treat them like a
Mhm.
human. I have to
Yep.
treat
Oh, they're
fucking,
giving more. They're giving more rights to the basic human.
yeah, yo, well, I know that, but that's how we have to treat, we have to treat, I have to fucking treat them like a goddamn, I have to treat Best Buy like a fucking human, and that's
Mhm.
ridiculous.
You can't treat them like a human by like breaking into Best Buy's house and murdering them in their sleep.
No, no.
Nope. Can't.
Like, yeah,
It's
I can't,
impossible.
I like, I can technically I wouldn't be fucking stealing if I got goddamn, if I broke in and took two goddamn my goddamn double pack.
Just go in there as the Joker and take it and just be like, "This is what I think about society. These are rightfully mine."
like like, and they had the audacity when I canceled the order to fucking send me an email saying that they were sending $0.00 to my fucking bank account. Like,
Mhm.
thank you. You fucking told me over the phone, you assholes.
You got to infiltrate a GameStop and gain their trust, and then get access to the back.
Nah. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna break down and buy one copy, like, as soon as possible,
Hmm.
and just wait for the other copy. Wait for the other edition, because I'm gonna get both editions. Obviously, it just fucking sucks that I'm
Hmm.
not getting it on release like I want it. I'm all like, I just want to play I just want to play Gen 4 Spooch. It's being held from me, dude. It's like literally just being fucking kept from me. It's aggravating as shit, dude.
It's funny because that's all I'm stuck in Gen 4 and 3.
I know. You were supposed to leave your platinum.
I forgot, and now it's my hub. It's my hub world because I restarted Heart Gold, so I moved everything over to it. So I'm eventually planning to make Heart Gold my hub one again. I just wanted. I just don't have. I don't have all the starters of Johto.
Gotcha.
But I
Holy
forgot about that.
Yeah.
I thought I did, and I remember being surprised when I found it.
Yeah, I was so upset when I fucking finally remembered. I was like, God damn it, you're supposed to leave it. Why? I just want to play
Because I think
Generation
you were
4,
gonna
damn
give
it.
me. Because I remember, yeah, because I was gonna give you that, and I think you were gonna give me back Fire Red, because I was gonna play a little bit of Gen 1.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna let you have my Fire Red. You were gonna have to move my team though,
Oh
because
yeah,
I
which
do
I
have
did used
Poke.
to have the capability of doing, but I don't have another SP anymore. But I still have the plug for it.
Gotcha. Oh no, you can't you can't have Fire Red in the slot for Platinum.
Oh,
I
yeah.
could
I
have
mean, I
sworn.
could have done it that way too.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
you meant like just moving them over and keeping them in Gen 3.
No, no, no. I wouldn't have mind if you moved them up to Gen 4, but you got to keep my boys.
Yeah.
Got to keep.
Oh,
I would
that's
like
even
it.
easier.
I would like it if you kept the whole box, but yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, you definitely. But I'm actually super scared to fucking reset that game because I have the Sevi Islands and everything complete. So
Oh, nice.
and the battery might be dead on it now. So
Oh, that's true.
yeah, yeah, we might not want to
Oh
reset
no, wait,
that.
Fire Red doesn't have that problem.
Fire Red don't have that problem.
No, they took that out since it was after Ruby and stuff. They because of that problem, they took that out. There's not
Fuck yeah.
even really timed. There's not timed things in it.
Fuck yeah. I could have swore there was time
'Cause-
things in it.
Yeah, that's why they're always like I used to like a long time ago play a lot of Leaf Green because I could actually like beat the Pokemon League in it and stuff because I couldn't in Ruby and Sapphire because of the battery. But
Yeah, yeah.
I think they took that out for like temporarily since wasn't working well.
Well, the wasn't Fire Red and Leaf Green the last games that come on cartridges like that?
No, Emerald was.
Emerald came after Fire Red and Leaf Green?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, it did, but it kept it still kept the clock function.
Yeah, cause it had to, because it would still had some time features from Ruby and Sapphire, right?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the Fire Red and Leaf Green didn't.
Oh well, that'd be nice.
Oh,
That'd be sweet. I could have swore it did,
mm,
but I could be wrong. I'm just scared when it comes to anything Gen 3 and below.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm 99% sure that Leaf Green and Fire Red were safe from that. That's
Gotcha,
why I
gotcha.
liked them.
That'd be really nice. That'd be really cool.
Though I hate that they don't give you the running shoes until after Brock.
Oh, that's really fucking annoying.
Yeah, you have to go through a decent amount of like remember this until like you get to that huge. But at least they give it to you right before it's that huge that long path until like that tunnel too.
Oh yeah, where you're constantly running back and forth to heal your Pokemon between each fucking trainer.
Mhm. Yeah, it's when your mom finally sends them.
Uh, well, that's that. I'm never
Mhm.
pre-ordering ever fucking in. Fuck pre-ordering.
Yeah.
Like, I might pre-order digitally because it's very hard for them to fuck me over on a digital pre-order because usually they let you preload, quote unquote, preload the game and just lock it until release, which is really fucking annoying. Just let me.
Hmm.
They just let me.
True.
Just let me. Just let me play the game. Just let me play the
Yeah.
game. I won't leak it.
Yeah, exactly. We're not gonna leak anything.
like, like
Though it would get us pretty big.
I I wouldn't I want if ever I get like a review early review copy or something, I'm not fucking risking it. I am
No.
taking I am handling that shit with the utmost care.
Yeah, you don't want to get blacklisted.
Yeah, for sure. That and I just I don't want to be known as that one guy.
The hero.
Or the spoiler.
Yeah.
Like either way, like it's not good. But
But
yeah,
yeah, fuck them.
yeah. Fuck Best Buy. Fuck pre-ordering. Um, yeah.
Fuck society.
Fuck society.
We live in a society, okay? But
And I just got doxxed. Oh,
you
she
got
just
doxxed?
fucking. My roommate just
I
shouted
didn't
my
hear
fucking
anything.
name.
Oh.
God damn it. Holy fucking shit, dude. I hate it.
I mean, if it's just your name, I mean, we've that's happened. That's happened a couple times. Just by me.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so. But the
And
people
vice
that's
versa.
listening would have to go back and actually re-listen to the episodes.
True. I feel like we've leaked your name less than mine.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like I've
But
leaked. I feel like
the,
I've leaked my own.
yeah. I hate to say it, but your name is always linked to a joke that I like doing, which is really fucking annoying because it's a common name for a butler.
Oh, eh?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I think more of like Winston or like uh Alfred, uh, something Britishy.
Yeah, I always want to say, anytime like you're driving or something, I wanna say home and your name, because
Ah.
that's the that's the joke, but I can't.
You can't because I don't drive.
That and I always catch myself when but it's more than that. It's more such that's just the only like example that I can come up with. But
I got you.
anything that I want to like refer to you as my butler for some reason, like I gotta catch myself. It's like, God damn it! It's like such a
Maybe if
good
you like
joke, but I can't do it.
added sun on it, I don't know.
I just have to learn how to substitute spooge into it, even though it doesn't fit well.
Spooge. I'm oh I'm canonically a illithid. If anyone, that's I'm not just an octopus. Whenever we in the future, if we ever get, we can add a hood or something, a
We'll
robe.
probably get a whole new 3D model made for you, dude. You're gonna be a mind
Yeah.
flayer alert. I'm gonna make you. I was going to say we should have it to where our two 3D models combined into the mind flayer.
Oh,
That
that'd be
would,
cool.
yeah, and it just be one entity that's got. But it's got an entity that has its own voice and its own personality, and the lore will be we're just it's two voices in its head that it has to deal with constantly.
Getting deep.
Yeah. There is
But
lore behind our avatars. It's just very loose right now.
it's in the works.
Yeah.
It's a cooking. But anyway, I've been this. When is this coming out?
What you
I mean, this is after. This, I mean, this will be like after kaiju movies, right?
what?
Or during when we're
Yeah, this is
reviewing
during
kaiju.
kaiju. This is during yesterday was Saturday. I believe Rodan was the one released. Yeah, Rodan's probably the
Hmm.
one that was released.
Well, I started on Netflix. They released a new Godzilla anime
Oh yeah,
called
I'm gonna have to watch that. I did not
what
know.
was it fucking called? Let me see.
Oh, you know
Something
what?
point.
I'm gonna wait until I hear your opinion because the I only watched one of the Godzilla. I watched the very first one I believe they released, and I was like, no, thank you.
Boring as fuck.
I liked the very
Just super.
end. I liked the very end when it was revealed there was like a shit ton of Godzillas and that they just killed like a baby.
Hmm.
That was pretty cool. But
Godzilla Singular Point is the one I was watching. That's the new one.
uh that even sounds boring.
Yeah,
But
this one is better than Godzilla Earth. I think, even though like Godzilla Earth had like a cool premise, like on
yeah.
paper, it was just like I don't know. You didn't really have many kaiju battles because he was like this. He just annihilate things in a second, and then there was like too much people in like the plot with like these aliens. I remember was not really going anywhere. Where and they're like, "Ooh, we're sassy little aliens, and we're working behind the scenes." And I think they went into that second movie too, because I think those are
Yeah.
movies, weren't they?
I think there was three movies. There
Yeah,
might yeah, I think there
this is an
was.
actual.
I didn't watch any of
Yeah,
the
there's
other
three
ones though.
movies.
I was done after the first one.
No, I didn't. I watched the first one and then skimmed through like the second one and then like watched some YouTube videos on like the third one because at that point I was just like trying to see if they like went anywhere with it. But they never seem to. But at least this is not connected in any way of those. So it's like because that's like in the future. This is like in semi-modern times, you
Gotcha.
know. And I think the animation is actually really good in it. It's 2D except the monsters, and I'll get into what I don't like about that too. But
Okay, I got a
the
great.
2D in it's great.
What's what's with okay? A lot. I've noticed a lot of fucking a lot of new anime's been doing that bullshit here recently. Having mostly 2D animation, but
It's
they make the monsters 3D animated. What the fuck's up with that? Like it's so it's not good at all. Like it doesn't look good. It's very fucking terrible.
it's because when the monsters come on, that's when the most of the action scenes are gonna happen, and it's easier. And it's just it's easier and cheaper than like traditional animation. Just the process of that, just in time. Just the process is easier. I mean, and it makes it come out. You could put it out faster. That's the main thing too. That's why they kind of have that shift. They try to blend it. So, and with the monsters, they're already like striking monsters anyway. They're already kind of not. And I see like kind of how they're going because I mean the in the show too they go into like how these are like otherworldly. So maybe you could say there's kind of a theme with it, but I mean it is just because it's cheaper.
It's
And which makes me mad because you'd think there'd be more monster action, but
yeah,
there's
especially if they using the cheap 3D animated style.
because the excuse and why I don't mind when there's like 10 minutes of monster overall in like a general kaiju movie is because those effects are expensive. the whole process is very tiring. Having a person in the suit, they may look cheap, but like you can
They
only do
did.
one shot
Oh my god.
of like until you have to like rebuild a whole new set. You know,
Yeah. And
so
not
there's
only that, like the actor like has to be burning up in that suit, so he can only
oh
stay
yeah,
in that suit
and
for so long.
I mean I think it was the second Godzilla suit guy, the second main Godzilla suit guy who did it. It's actually you could actually watch it. I forget which movie it is, but there's a scene when he like Godzilla's on fire for a little bit. That wasn't supposed to happen, and he inhaled like dangerous fucking
Ooh.
rubber and shit, and has permanent lung damage from that.
Oh shit. That's terrible.
Yeah, because it's just like there's no ventilation or there's very weak ventilation. Sometimes no ventilation at all. Like you're meant to go in there for like a couple minutes, try to quickly do the scene without error, and then
Yeah.
get out. You know.
Yeah. It's a very it was a very dangerous process, and they
But
very harrowing, to be
so that's
honest.
the excuse, right? That's the excuse. It's like okay,
Yeah.
I understand why I'm not getting monster the whole time. You know. But
Yeah.
when you're doing it the cheap way, you think the giveaway would be that you'd get more monster action, but they're still giving this formula of like just a shit ton of human time of them explaining the plots and stuff, and and then cutting away from monster action. It it's really tedious. There's no excuse,
Yeah,
especially when you're cheapening on like the process of how you're doing the monster too.
yeah, especially if you're cheapening on the process. Like I even though I don't think it would be, I think people would get annoyed because of the 3D animated monsters on the screen for 30 minutes.
Mm. That being said, I'm nine episodes in. It's kind of caught my attention because there's a lot of really good things about this show too. I mean, as I said, the 2D animation's great. I like the designs of the monsters. They're redesigning them without like totally fucking them up. I don't think. I mean,
Are they still
Rodan
recognizable
might
to their
be
original?
Rodan's probably the least recognizable.
Gotcha.
The Angerus in this is great. They added some powers to each of them, which isn't really that distracting. I think
Nice,
it works
nice.
for the theme of what's going on
Gotcha.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
plot. And they actually mashed two together.
To
They basically mixed Gabara. So Gabara technically is kind of getting screen time, but he's something else. He got mixed with Baragon into this like crazy looking thing, which I don't mind the design of either.
gotcha.
I forget what it's called,
All right, nice.
but
And
it's got the Gabara colors.
I was gonna say I don't really mind them adding new powers to the
Mhm.
monsters at all, because back in the day it was like kind of hard to do effects and abilities and stuff. So you know it's not
Mhm.
I'm not surprised if a monster now, since with the new effects and stuff, how they if they can pull off some more stunts and abilities.
I I really like Jet Jaguar in it. Like I think they did that design very well, and like that he's a perfect take on it. I think he's like a big mech robot
Got you.
that
Nice.
that is like he's progressively first he's like just an armor suit that's like the crazy little doc. I guess spoilers. Uh,
Well, it's not like I'm gonna watch it, so
huh?
it's not like I'm gonna watch it, so I do need
Oh
an
yeah.
explanation.
So the doctor is he makes it like it's kind of prototyped and getting built more and more as he goes along. But it starts out kind of as this janky bipedal like mech suit that gets kind of fucked up by a Rodan, and then progressively they like add like gyro like wheels to it, and now they added an AI to it when it's starting to kind of take form too, and it's not annoying.
All right, nice. They're adding more backstory to Jaguar. That's not bad.
Because the AI is kind of childlike, so it kind of it's and they kind of paid homage to the fact that Jet Jaguar had a kid friend, but they made him like the AI childlike, and it's always like talking to kids too.
Gotcha. Oh, nice. Cool. Good. Nice. Yeah. Jaguar was supposed. Oh man, I'm just thinking of the fucking English dub of the Jet Jaguar movie.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Like that's the only version that I've ever seen, because it's the only version I've had access to.
but there's some decent action scenes in it too, and I wouldn't. I actually don't hate the. Yeah, I actually really like a lot of the kaiju designs. I wouldn't be distracted by the computer graphics if it. I don't know if there's more maybe, which is weird saying that. You'd think if there's more of them, they'd be more distracting, but I feel like it's more jarring when we don't see them very much, and we're kind of. Oh, I got you. And then we're kind of. It's sort of a clash of styles, and I feel like it wouldn't clash as much if the monsters were more there. Uh, I mean, we do get a lot of Rodan, but like not a lot of Rodan. Mostly Rodan just flying, or the Rodans, because there's a bunch of Rodans, like a shit ton of them. Rodan's probably the I don't know. He's got the most mixed opinion, especially from I see from people in the comment sections don't really like him because he's kind of literally just kind of looks like yeah, what is it? What's that dinosaur called? It's like a it's named after Quetzalcoatl. Let me look that up. Like Quetzalcoatl,
All right, I'm back.
Quetzalus. Yeah, he's Rodan's basically got a Quetzalcoatlus look
Gotcha.
to it,
Okay,
which is
nice.
that big giraffe-sized like pterodactyl thing with a big giant long neck.
All right, cool, cool. Well, at least they kind of like made. Well, that's what Rodan was supposed to be, wasn't it? Like a prehistoric bird.
Yeah, which is weird because they're not going that route in this. They're making them like that. They're all these weird that kaiju's are their own thing, and they're like these rapidly evolving possible aliens. I
Okay,
haven't gotten fully into it. Like they're still getting through the exposition of that.
it
Since
seems very interesting.
I think I'm halfway in.
All right.
Because I literally just wanted to see like, oh wait, they got Gabara, that one obscure obscure radioactive toad that was only in that trippy that trippy one. What is it?
Uh,
What's the one with it's the kid's dream? It
that
was the one that was
it,
bullying Manila.
fucking all monsters attack.
Mm.
I believe that's the title
Yes,
of it.
it's always hard because Godzilla titles.
Yeah, it's and that one is that one's a weird one because it has nothing to do with about all the monsters attacking. It's
Yeah,
just about a weird dream of Godzilla's kid getting bullied.
a kid getting bullied and dreaming of Gabara and stock footage of Son of Godzilla. They're being chased by murderous criminals.
uh, Gabara ends
Alright.
up bullying Godzilla's son, though, right? Like that's the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. And then Godzilla makes him fight him. Godzilla's an abusive dad.
Oh God. Yeah, I remember that. He's like a very shit father in it the whole time.
Yeah.
Trying to teach a lesson. That's when they were trying to teach lessons in the movies, obviously. Just being
Mhm.
blatant about it.
I like the fucking lesson of that movie was like kick your bully's ass.
Yep.
Go turn into a fucking monster and fucking rip him apart.
Yeah. I think they were trying to say fight back, but
Yeah, yeah. I just like the ending of that is the flash of him just pouncing on the bully. You're like,
uh,
ah!
we'll be getting to that one. We'll be getting to that movie one day.
I just like that the movie was like out crazy or if someone's threatening violence against you, break the glass and cut it a little bit on your own skin to show you that you're not afraid.
Go crazy.
Tell them I'm willing to get cut. Are you? Most will pussy out.
And you got
Kind
to
of true.
follow up with the follow up question. But are you?
Try to tell them I'm not looking to win. I'm looking to take your nose.
Oh God. Uh, uh. All right. So, do you got anything else to talk about with the Godzilla stuff?
Nope.
All right. So, didn't I have a third topic?
Hmm.
What was it?
Uh, that's always sunny.
Oh, Always Sunny's coming back. I can't wait. Yeah, Always Sunny's coming back. December
I can wait.
2nd. December 2nd's when it's going to be on Hulu. I can't wait.
Oh, good.
Yeah, yeah, they're going to the day they're doing the the day after they air.
Oh, nice. Then I don't have to accidentally blow through them too. Have to be protected from binging.
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely watching them. I'm definitely watching them the day I'm going to watch them that day for sure.
Yeah.
I'm
I
very
like when
excited.
they I like when they used to do that with. Didn't they used to do that with Rick and Morty?
Uh I don't think they did. They might have. I don't think so though. Adult Swim's very particular on that. Usually they
Yeah,
wait like 6 months until after it fully airs.
I thought I remembered like season three doing something like that or something, but I can't remember
Maybe
now.
I can't remember.
Or
Can't remember too tough.
maybe they still they what they probably did was they waited they did the wait like week till all of them aired and then just aired posted them periodically. I think maybe is what they did.
Maybe I couldn't tell you for per
I
se.
just I just remember them like not
Being
all being
released
there and then like
periodically. Yeah.
waiting for each one to be released. Yeah, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I couldn't remember because I know when season 3 was going on, I was actually watching that on cable. Like every time it aired, I'd tune in.
Oh yeah,
Which
that's true. I know with season two, I was recording it on like Direct TV or some shit.
yeah, yeah, I was getting it DM uh record it on that fucking special box. I can't remember the name of right now. The the DVR. Yeah, DVR. That's what it was. Yeah, you
Mm.
recorded it on your DVR.
But the new It's Always Sunny, I don't know. I know it's the trailer. I wish they like. It seemed like they like only showed all the weakest points.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope that's the only weakest point because
Yeah.
if that's because that's like what 2 minutes of dud jokes that we have to deal
Hmm.
with.
Yeah.
No, and I wouldn't even call it dud jokes. I just like just off moments, I guess.
Yeah. Sometimes the social commentary can go either way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you.
Like it's not that I hate it. It's just it's less rewatchable. You know.
To be honest, well, all the episodes on Hulu, I can rewatch all day long.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just have grown so attached to Charlie.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely my favorite character by far. And
I definitely feel like they need to
I
end this with a movie.
I'm glad that I watched because I didn't understand like the before I watched the whole series, like as you know, I had a journey I've had a journey with Always Sunny actually. to where I started out hating it because
Oh
of
yeah.
Mac's character. I couldn't stand like how devoutly Catholic he was in the episodes that I saw. I was just like, I
I remember
understand
you
that he's
used to
I
have an
understand they're in
issue
the
with
Irish.
Charlie's voice
I
too.
understood they were like in an Irish pub and everything, and like yeah, you got to have a stereotypical Catholic around, but it bothered me like how he was like so hypocritical about it.
Yeah.
But you really have to be honest, in order to understand Mac's character, you have to watch Always Sunny from start to finish, because his character
Mhm.
is literally the only character that goes through any kind of development whatsoever, and it's fucking
Yeah.
amazing. Actually, I love his character development. It's like I even called it like around like season 3 or 4. I was like, Mac's fucking gay. Like I was like that makes so much sense now. Okay, he's just like repressing like his inner desire. Like that's actually very fucking clever. Even if that's not like how it started out to be, like even if it was kind of just trying to be edgy, like it's still a good character, good character arc.
True. And I remember you hated Charlie too.
I didn't hate Charlie. Charlie was my favorite because he's the one with the Pepe Sylvie meme.
Well, it was before you even. I remember when I first showed you. I remember you were talking about how fucking annoying Charlie was in his voice.
Oh yeah, I couldn't stand. Yeah, yeah, that was kind of yeah. That
Which I
also
understand. It's like without the context of like.
yeah.
Oh,
He can be very fucking annoying.
1 second. Sorry, I need to mute.
All right, so yeah, I found Charlie's voice can be very annoying, and to get on Danny DeVito's character, I to this day just I have to like just get over the fact of how like Charlie was disgusting in the series to begin with, so I can accept it. But just the fact that Frank kind of slowly devolves into the like this disgusting monster, it's kind of jarring to see. It's like watching the downfall of somebody that I knew very closely for some reason, and it's just like I still have to push back the disgusting bits of Frank. To be honest, now that I've watched the series, to be honest, Dennis is like the only character that I wish would have some change to his character. I understand that he's supposed to be the sociopath, but it's just very I don't know, the joke's getting old, I say. It can be very funny at times. It just they've they're
I'm
outdoing
back.
it now.
Sorry. And just for record, I haven't heard anything. I was talking to my pharmacy.
That's fine. I was just filling the void.
They called.
I was talking
Oh, good,
about
good,
the
good.
my opinion
But
on the
where were you?
characters,
Oh,
stating
gotcha.
stating how Charlie's voice was annoying is annoying for me at times. I will admit that, but
Oh yeah.
I just love Charlie, so
I think he puts it on. He's supposed to be.
yeah, yeah, it which I just love Charlie, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. His voice can be annoying.
It makes sense for the character.
I want to hang out with Charlie. That's how much I like Charlie. Like, I really want to hang out with the character Charlie. Like that
Eat
would be
cat
so fucking
food.
cool.
Go hang out under a bridge.
Hey, hey,
Sniff glue.
hey! That I didn't sniff Elmer's glue, but I did hang out under a bridge in high school. Like that was my spot when I was skipping school. I there was a our cross country trail went underneath a bridge, and I was underneath that fucking bridge. So
I used to drink under a bridge when I was a kid. I was by myself.
yeah. I sometimes I was by myself. Sometimes people would come out because they knew that I was smoking under the bridge, so they wanted to weed some weed. So I would
I
get
was
some visitors every so often.
I was a lone bridge boy. but I didn't skip school. It would be
I
after
I
school.
actually had I actually had two buddies. I'm gonna call them K and J. Their initials K and J. They were my two boys. Most we were if anything, if I wasn't gonna, I would more or less go with them. Like it was us three that would go.
Mhm.
But every so often I would have to go by myself. But that's because like they didn't show up for school or something.
Hmm.
But yeah, them were my two but like they were my two homies. Like Jay was a little much though. Um,
Mhm.
he this was solely for an edgelord joke, but
Mhm.
he and I'm not sure if he still he I'm if he I'm not sure if he got it covered up or not, but he ended up getting the swastika tattooed on his arm.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
mean that
a
was a
lot for a
bit.
joke.
Yeah, yeah, no. That was just we were 4chan dudes, and that was he was
Yeah, I know.
complete.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying it's a commitment.
yeah. That I sound. Kay ended up going to the. It was another joke thing, but he ended up actually kind of liking it. He ended up getting his nipples pierced over a joke.
Ah, I
Yeah,
mean,
we're
that's
just
that's less intense.
this less intense, but still like that's the level of stupidity 4chan people we were.
Hmm. Yeah, and like 4chan secretly loved it. It's yeah, it's a joke.
It's a
Get your
joke.
nipples pierced.
But yeah, that
I've seen what's posted there.
uh, there's a lot of shit posted there. There's some really good art posted there sometimes too. Like
But anyway,
it's diamonds in the rough. 4chan was a 4chan now is a shit show, but it used to be a great website.
diamonds in the sewage.
uh,
You never know.
yeah,
Give
you,
me a
you
bunch
never
of
know what you
diamonds in the
find.
sewage. No one's going in there except for those people that like to put on the bodysuits and dive into sewage.
Yeah.
Did one of those guys die? I think I remember one of those dudes like in the video. Like, of course, like he didn't die in the video, but it was like later of septic shock.
I think so. I think he did. I'm not 100% sure on that. I would have to look into it, and I don't want to. I was actually gonna get in. Oh, speaking of which, I was gonna explain my explanation that I was given to the audience. I can't get over. I still have to push aside Frank's disgustingness and how he didn't start out as
Yeah.
bad, and he just gradually gets worse over the series. I
They've
think
all flanderized, and I think purposely.
I think the the turning point for me was definitely when they quarantined themselves.
Hmm.
That was the turning point for that was the point of no return for Frank.
I mean, like Dennis has
Like
become progressively
he
more psychopathic.
how
Frank's become progressively more disgusting.
yeah,
Dee's been
I was gonna
progressively
say
more
I wish they would
insecure.
I wish Dennis would have a bit more character development over because I don't see him getting more intense. I just see him kind of being Dennis throughout the whole series.
He's become more unhinged, and I think like his perception of himself is a little bit more broken. I
Well,
think he's been humiliated too many times.
ooh, okay, yeah, yeah. I guess you can say that. Yeah,
But I
yeah.
think it's made him just more unhinged.
But yeah, Dennis is my. I would have to say out of I love all the characters. I'm just gonna state that now. All the characters,
Mhm.
they have their flaws, but that's what I love about them. Like they're to be honest, this is like the most true group of people that I've seen act it. Like they it's amazing how well they play these parts. Like
Mhm.
they literally transform into these characters, and it's like these people would be like, it would be fucking annoying as hell to hang out with them, but I just want to spend one day with these guys because it would
Mhm.
there would never be a dull moment. It would just be so fucking interesting the whole time.
Yeah. It I always like to make this comparison because like just in some of the and basically just of like terrible because it's terrible characters that are like charming in a way too. Uh, it, of them just being the unhinged Seinfeld,
Oh yes,
unhinged white
yes.
trash Seinfeld.
To be honest, I was gonna say it's almost like they're doing the Dennis system on us.
Yeah.
They definitely are. Like they
Because that's
they
what I
they
can only think of, like, because I remember I've been like looking back at like old Seinfeld clips, and I mean the the show ain't like the best, but when it hits, and it's specifically uh you know George George Costanza and Kramer really who unfortunately with Kramer.
I
But
was about to
he
say
was like
this
his
is the one
physical
show that I
comedy in that
can't talk
is,
about because the only character that I care about I can't.
I mean, I despite that you can't you can't like deny the genius of like some of the physical comedy and just of like how he played that character.
Yes, yes. It's such a good character. That's what I hate about it. Like, I
I
hate that
feel
I
like it's
can't.
okay.
I hate.
He hasn't really made a comeback or anything. He
Yeah,
hasn't
I know,
tried.
I know.
He's like I'm done with things.
It's just
He
a shame.
understood.
Like,
He's like I don't need to be in the public eye anymore.
yeah, yeah.
I
That's
ruined
true.
that.
But I know I shouldn't. But it is it wrong for me to feel guilty that I can't uh praise a good role for an actor's personal.
I mean, that's like that's separating the art from the artist. That's a whole discussion.
Okay, yeah.
And
Well,
I
let's
mean,
get
it's
into
something that I'm
this. Let's get into
hypercritical
this.
on. Like,
Should I feel guilty that I want to separate the art from the artist? That's the question that I'm asking actually.
I think, and I would say that I mean, just how I grade things is. I mean, I do have some things that I just can't overlook. Like one band that it was my favorite black metal band. Uh, but I don't listen to them at all anymore, or even like. But it's because for one, it's a two-man band, and one of them turned out to be he got caught with child porn.
Oh well, yeah. That's completely
That you
understandable.
know,
That
yeah, and it's like you and it's one thing when it's like a full band and one person did something and no one else knew about it, but when it's a whole half of the band, he's the vocals, he's most of the writing of it, he's the
you're saying
guitarist.
there's no way the band didn't know. Is that what you're trying to say? Like you
I
can't
wouldn't.
justify.
I'm not even saying that. I could say that you could easily keep that hidden, but also they're suspected of being Nazis too.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's
I
like strike two. There's like certain amount of strikes. You know what I mean?
yeah, gotcha,
For me,
gotcha.
and I feel like that's not even like me using like an actual organized thing of morality. That's just me. Like when I listen to this, all I can think of is like pedophilia, and so it grosses me out. So I can't listen to this.
Yeah, yeah, for
But
sure. That's
but
the
then
same
it's
with
like I
unfortunately that's the same with Lost Prophets for me. Same
oh yeah,
scenario.
when
Same
it's something
scenario.
that egregious.
Yeah,
Yeah, when it's something that egregious,
that
it's really. Yeah.
I will. Okay, I was gonna ask, should we make it on a case by case basis, because we shouldn't really be judging everybody on a as a collective and more on an individual basis.
Yeah, and I think it's just like your personal principles. I mean, of like what it's really hard. Okay, I'm trying to think of someone who did something egregious that I don't really listen to him, but I hear him a lot on the radio, and I don't really ever. I didn't used to at least like even really think about it, even though like I know what happened. It's Rick James.
Yeah,
Talk about Rick James for a second.
gotcha.
Super freak. You
Yeah,
know,
gotcha.
she's a super freak,
Yeah, yeah,
super
yeah.
freak. Yeah. I hear that song all the time, and I don't get offended when I hear it. But he did kidnap a woman and then like torture her over a couple of days, like burning her with a crack pipe with his girlfriend, and like basically didn't even get any prison time for that. Like a fan. Like that's something that happened like during like a crack binge.
Holy shit! I did not
Like
know that. That
yeah,
uh,
and assaulted her like throughout several days. No
uh,
one talks about that. I mean, uh,
well,
then there's like
obviously,
some.
no one talks about it.
Mhm. Then you have like some more difficult things. Like I think even with, I mean, a lot of people from like 70s, 60s, like being with underage girls, groupies. I mean,
That
even like David
that
Bowie, even
see that's the thing with like that's where I can't. There's no
Led
like
Zeppelin.
I hate. That's where I draw like messing with underage. Like you gotta. I'm sorry, but you have to be more careful. You're an adult. Like you got to be more careful with your partners. Like there's really no excuse to be messing with. I understand if they're like lying about their age and they have a fake ID. That's not your that
Hmm.
that's not your fault, and that's a whole different situation and a much more complicated situation. But if it's literally like an obvious 15-year-old, like nah, no, thank
Yeah.
you. Like I'm not, I can't
Hmm.
support that whatsoever. Like I just can't.
Yeah. And also, I mean, Ted Nugent is another. I think I listened to like maybe two songs that he's in, but like super right wing. Also, he kidnapped a 16-year-old girl, like put her in his trunk and drove her across state lines.
Oh my god.
uh, and now he's like super right wing. He did like the like fucking the. I mean, it gets into politics. Super Trump dude.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. It's kind of funny because like of how like crazy and drug and evil his life was,
Yeah.
like
Well,
by the standards of like how people would see that. There's a perfect there's a perfect. It's hilarious. I forget what the news dude. It's like some Fox News guy. They played a clip of him like going off on fucking. I forget who was like Dr. Dre or some shit. Or no, it was Jay-Z on Jay-Z's lyrics about like them being sexist and evil and like, oh, this is how they see women. Oh, liberal left, blah 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 blah. And then he like they had a clip of him like with Ted Nugent playing guitar with them, playing Cat Scratch Fever.
get the fuck out of here! Holy shit! Oh
One of
god.
one of Ted Nugent's like most famous songs is about like fucking abuse,
Yeah, I know.
abusing your spouse, not spouse, but
Yeah, your significant other.
But no one seems to care.
No. People still listen to that song to this day without a care in the world.
So I guess it's hard to nail because it's like even with me, it's pretty arbitrary of like who I choose to listen to and who I don't.
Yeah, okay.
I can't say I listened to any Ted Nugent recently though, but
So I guess the question
I do like
is,
Great White Buffalo.
should we feel guilty for wanting to like the character Kramer because of the actor's personal hangups?
I don't think so. I personally wouldn't. I feel like, especially since he really, I mean, he just sort of fessed up to it, and then he just didn't try to be in the public eye again. He just retired.
And him, I would have to watch Seinfeld again, but do you feel that his personal hangups influenced the character or his performance whatsoever?
No, I don't think so. And I
Cool.
think that's definitely too, as long as it doesn't bleed into it too.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
that. Uh, I think as long as your art doesn't. Okay, okay. I think because it shouldn't. It's hard to. I want to be able to answer this question. Like I
because I'm
want to.
trying to think too, because let me think of another one that actually I haven't listened to in a while that I like was purposely trying not to listen to more of was Burzum. Because Varg Vikernes.
Because it's.
He's a Nazi. He's a murderer.
Uh, I
Though,
to be honest, I think the rule of thumb should be two strikes, you're out.
I mean that's a good rule of thumb, but it's like I don't think there is an answer to it. I think it's always just going to be arbitrary.
It's gonna be just you gotta go on your gut, individual case by case.
Hmm. Because I mean,
Uh,
I mean, Chris Brown's still super like popular. Like holy
uh,
shit, and
yeah, no,
he's horrible. He's
fucking. To be honest, it
vocally
seems like
horrible. Like
everybody
even after.
kind of like forgot about his past. Like they just like blatantly forgot what happened.
People get more mad about at Takashi for snitching than the than the other thing.
Yeah.
With the 13-year-old. People are more mad that he snitched.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true.
Or that he was involved in like a Rico shit in the first place.
Well, unfortunately, when it comes to the underground rap scene, that you're more or less gonna have to deal with that sort of environment. Unfortunately,
Oh yeah. Mm.
because they're the ones funding that they're the ones that fund that shit.
Hmm.
That's how
True.
they get their funding.
But yeah. So I mean, I definitely stay away from his stuff.
Oh yeah, well,
Mainly because it's not good.
yeah, there's literally like maybe one. I'm not gonna lie. There's one trap song of his that gets me every time that I fucking can't stand. It does. It's like shouldn't fucking like this, but I will admit this does.
There was one that did go hard, and
Yeah.
I instantly turned it off because I'm like, I don't want to like this. I feel
Uh,
like I also feel like there's also a rule of like if you didn't know before, and
yeah,
it's like I feel like
you
there's a
can't blame
difference of
somebody
like
on support.
knowing something.
Can't blame somebody
Yeah, it's
supporting on
like
someone with ignorance.
it's one thing of like then it's like if it's weirder if you found out like oh this person I don't know any of their music and stuff and they have like horrible like almost near Nazi opinions about things. Oh, look all these sexual assaults and stuff and what they're saying about women and then like looking up their music and then getting super into them and like looking up
Yeah, oh yeah,
there may be something deeper going on there that maybe like someone isn't seeing.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, if it's the other way around, if you're blatantly supporting them because of their personal opinions and stuff, and then you start supporting their art, that's a whole completely different
Yeah. I think it just depends on how you.
on how you tackle the situation. Gotcha. I just wish that, to be honest, I wish we could come up with a definitive answer. Is all. That's all I'm
I
saying.
think there's an argument for either way. I think there's an argument either way.
I like my finality,
Hmm.
and this is just a question that obviously has no finality to it.
Also, one thing if you're like listening to Screwdriver, that's actually like like a Nazi band that like has Nazi lyrics and is promoting Nazi ideology.
That's a completely different story. That is their art. That's their personal opinion affecting their art.
Yeah, and it's that they're part of a scene. They're part of a skinhead scene.
Yeah, the well, that
But
scene's never gonna go away,
could
sadly.
you but there is an argument like if you find like the music interesting but you don't support the views if you listen to it. I feel like I feel like it is just on a personal thing and I feel like I mean if you think that it's not going to influence you and but you there's a morbid interest there of just like of I understand morbid interest because of like true crime stuff, you know,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
like
that
listening to Charlie Manson's music, you know, of
it,
just like seeing what's going
I
on, just like with
I had to.
yeah,
I
yeah,
had
you
to.
know,
I mean, there's not. It's very hard to find clean copies, so it's very grating just because of the quality you're gonna find. But
but
yeah,
I guess it's also one thing of just like blasting that out of like your car.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, unfortunately, he would have been decent a decent songwriter if he just stuck to it.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate to have to say.
I mean, he was an unfortunate story. I mean, he had a horrible upbringing. I mean,
That and you can kind of like he was more just going along with the crowd.
you didn't get help back
He
then.
he I hate to say he was the leader, but he was a leader that was following his following, if that makes sense.
Hmm. I
Like
mean,
he
that was yeah, that was when like just no one gave a shit. If you were crazy, then you were just an other.
like
If you're a
it,
criminal, you were an other. It doesn't matter if you were like born into it. The fact that you were born from a criminal, you're a criminal.
yeah, for sure.
Just a bad time and not a helpful time. That's
Yeah,
gonna
for
help
sure,
people with
definitely.
issues.
I was gonna say how he how what I was gonna try to explain what I was saying more like he would go off the vibe, like he would his seminars and his behavior was influenced by how his flock, how his followers perceived him and how they reacted. Like if they reacted in
Hmm.
a negative way, then he would change it until they reacted in a positive way. And sometimes it would have that he'd have to get extremely dark for them to react in a positive way for some reason.
Hmm. But yeah, it's that's all. I guess that's as much as I can go into it. I think until I
Yeah.
just ramble
And
on more.
don't take acid for 6 months straight.
No, don't do that. It's probably not good for you. Take a
That's
break.
definitely not good for you. That will drive you insane.
Take a break if you even if you like you get a month off and it's like I want this to be a trippy month. Just take breaks in between. Drink some. You know what's gonna save your fucking life is some fucking like what is it called? Like this fucking baby drinks with all the vitamins and shit.
I have no clue.
I don't know. I'm blanking out on what it's called. It's
Gerber?
just you need to fill up. No, 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 no. It's fuck. Why am I blanking out? It's like my life force. when s- when have to get this out. One sec. I got it right here. Yeah,
Gotcha.
got a Pedialytes.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
Pedialytes. Yeah. Drink Pedialytes. That's something. They got the vitamins. They're super full. Like they super like hydrate you because those types of drugs drain you of vitamins, drain you of hydrate, you know, water,
Yeah,
like
you
just of your
definitely
body
need to rehydrate
processing
your
all that.
definitely to be honest, keep yourself hydrated during your trip. That's very
Definitely,
important.
yes, definitely. Definitely take breaks in between because you know you can't eat. No one likes really eating on acid. I mean,
No,
sometimes I can in different
it,
windows.
to be honest, anytime that I eat something, it feels like sand in my mouth, even if if it's really moist, and it just, no, no, thank you.
Strangely, I can eat in different windows. I've
Hmm.
noticed like I can eat more than other people can on acid. I can actually get real hungry,
Oh
like
wow,
on the
yeah, no,
latter part
I
of it.
don't. I've noticed I don't get I can't at all.
I remember just devouring like a pizza.
Damn, yeah, no, I couldn't do that at all. Holy shit.
Those like usually when it's near the come down, when it's like not at the come down yet, but coming starting to drop down, that's
Cool.
when I get super hungry.
All right,
But definitely
well,
have your breaks because you wanna don't malnourish yourself. Oh shit. Free
yeah,
radicals!
yeah.
Free radicals! Get rid of the free radicals.
All right,
Goodbye.
all right. So, thank you if you've been listening this long. We kind of been going a little bit over. We went a bit. We like 20 minutes over than I wanted to, but that's fine.
Is
Um,
extra relaxed.
yeah, it's extra relaxed. So, thank you so much if you've been listening this long. We really appreciate it. Please like or comment dislike on the video and share it around. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications if you don't mind. We post content every day. And thank you so much for listening again. This will be a bye bye.
Boy.